joining me in the Room podcast to talk about his late notice main event fight for Fighting Alliance Championship XIII is Don Shainis. What's up, my friend, man? Congratulations on a huge opportunity.
What's up, Steve? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Not as good as you, man. Another late notice fight, another huge opportunity for Fighting Alliance, man. Talk about it, how you got this matchup and, how you got this opportunity.
Well, I fought for Shainis, and that went great. And then I flew back to Missouri, start training. Monday comes around. I worked out over the weekend. Monday rolls around. I'm in Monday. Tuesday morning, I'm walking to the gym, and Joe, one of the owners and the matchmaker for FAC, is like, "Hey, you want to fight?" I'm like getting ready for training. He's like, "You want to fight?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, May 6th. I'm like, "Oh, wait." He's like, 155. It's a good matchup. And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, well, we're kind of waiting to see if Evan Elder gets called up to the UFC. There was a fallout in the UFC at 170. So Evan Elder bumped up a weight class, fought last night at 170 in the UFC. And I took his spot for FAC at 155 for the main event and 155 title."
Excellent, my man. Well, another late notice. And, in February, you made your debut for the same promotion on another late notice. And, fighting in front of Dana. Let's go back to that because you came away with a unanimous decision in that fight. Talk about that experience, getting ready for that. You fought at 155 again, I believe there. How was that experience, getting to fight in front of Dana and, coming away with a win there?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I was just at work one day and I get a call, and it was against someone who I used to train, not used to train with, but like we've trained together, we're friendly. And my coach James, he hits me up and he's like, "Hey, how do you do with so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do pretty good. Like, what's up?" And I'm at work. It's like 9:30. I'm bartending, and he's like, "Well, how do you do against him?" I'm like, "Doing pretty good." He's like, "Well, the UFC wants to put on another fight with some more experience on the card, and they want to put this guy on. And do you want the fight?" And I'm like, "Shit, I'm kind of tied into Cage Titans for February 25th." So that was just like a back and forth. Like, shit, I don't know if I can do it. I want to. Obviously, there's a huge opportunity. So pretty much, I call up my coach Eric after I get off the phone with James. I'm like, "Yo, this is what just happened. I might have this opportunity." And he's like, "Take the fucking fight. We'll pull out of the fighting Cage Titans, and then, we'll see what comes from there." So I talked to the promoter of Cage Titans. He's like, "Yeah, this is a huge opportunity." So I go to James. I'm like, "You think this is a good fight?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think it's a great fight. It's a bigger play." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm in." So I took that fight against Chris Lencioni on like 5-6 days. The UFC really wanted, I think, Chris to get in, and someone had to fight him, and I pulled the straw. And we were cool beforehand, and I don't think we're that cool right now.
Well, dude, that's the way it is. I mean, that's the fight business. I mean, what are you gonna do there, dude? A question about that fight, the walkout, brother. You had some local fans not too happy about that walkout. Talk about that and the shirt you were wearing on the way out there.
Oh yeah, so I asked my dad to bring my Patriots jerseys because I knew Dana White was going to be in the house, and my dad flew in from Massachusetts to see me fight, which was pretty cool. And I'm like, "Hey, can you bring my jerseys?" And he brought all but one jersey. He couldn't find. My buddy made me a Shameless one. I was thinking about walking out in a '69 Shameless one, but he brought a Tom Brady jersey. I'm like, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Dana White loves Tom Brady. Fucking, he was just about to retire. I don't know if he just retired or just about to, but in my mind, I'm like, Dana White fucking loves Tom Brady in the past. So I'm like, I'm gonna walk out in this shirt, and it was fucking awesome because not too many people out in Kansas City or the Midwest know who I am. So when I walked out, the whole fucking arena, the stadium was fucking filled with like 5,000-6,000 people. I think capacity 6,000 there, capacity, and everyone booed. and I've never been booed before, and I was just like, let's go, let's bring it on. It was really fun for me because like I was fucking loving it. I was loving the moment because it's one of those things I've never been booed before. But the other cool thing about it too was it was one of those things where it's like I just took an audience, 5,000 6,000 people who no one knew who I was, and I got an emotional reaction because they hated Tom Brady so much to the point where after the fight, someone sent me a picture, and I reached out to the photographer, and I'm like, "Hey, do you have any more pictures from the fight? I'd love to check them out." And they're like, "Oh, wait, you're the Tom Brady guy." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah."
That's awesome, my man. As far as that event, you didn't walk away with a contract, but you did walk away with a grinding win against a really, really tough competitor, dude. You had another fight in between, and now we are at this point with this main event fight, bro.
Mhm.
Another step up, not at your natural weight you like to fight at, but it's an opportunity you have to take. Dude, I would have thought the last fight, even though Dana didn't grab you that night, there would be some talks about getting you into the UFC. I have to ask you a question again, Don. Is this the fight that does it? I mean, in my mind and everyone's mind that knows you and as follows your career, we know this is the fight that gets you there. But in your mind, what's going on there as far as, what it takes to get to the UFC?
I'll be honest. I got no fucking idea if this is my last regional fight or not. The way I look at it is I know I'm on their radar. They could call me any day with a short notice fight. I've been called with short notice fights during the pandemic, and I couldn't make weight, so I had to decline them. But like now, there's no fucking excuse. So I'm also the type of person that I'm not gonna wait by a fucking phone call. Like, oh, maybe they'll call. Well, fuck that. No, I'm gonna stay busy. I'm gonna stay active, and I'm just gonna keep racking up the wins. So I think this is my fifth fight since my comeback from the pandemic in July. So this is my fifth fight since July. This is my third fight since February. So I've been super fucking active. You know what? February to April, May is what, 3 months. This is my third fight. Let's say I fucking win this. They don't call. Cool. I got the 55 title. I'll come back home, fight for cage time, grab that belt too at 45, where I really want to fight. I'm taking these opportunities as they come. I don't think I'm going to take every 55 opportunity, but I really like this matchup. I really like that it's short notice. I really like it's for a belt. And it's just one of these things where it's like, I think the matchup and the money and the timing is just perfect. So I'm just coming off of fight camp, right into another short notice fight. And it's like, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. So I train every day, so I've been like, my life isn't fucking, oh, well, I need fucking 6 weeks to get in shape. Like, I'm in shape. It's just fine tuning, a little bit of fine tuning. So I don't need much time to get ready. I just need the time to make weight.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about who.
Making 55 is literally, I can do it in a few days.
Yeah.
I can make 55 tomorrow. My weight's so good right now. I can make 55 tomorrow. And I'm hydrated right now, so it's one of those things where it's like, I think this is a good opportunity. I don't have to cut a ton of weight, short notice. It's a good matchup against a UFC vet. Like, there's a lot on the line here, just like in the Lencioni fight. And, so I'm on a nice little win streak. I want to keep the ball rolling and fuck it.
Well, dude, let's talk about this, this opponent a little bit before, we move on a little bit. Cody Pfister, a huge veteran here, 25 to 30 professional fights, had a run in the UFC, not a very, positive career there, but if you make it to the UFC, you're a legit competitor, man. Let's talk about this late notice. You have a little time to prepare for him, but there's a ton of footage, ton of tape on him. What are you thinking about the matchup? You did say, you like it. Well, what do you like about it?
I just think I'm the better fighter. I think that I'm going to be the better fighter. I know he's going to come out hard. He's going to come out strong. But we're talking 5 rounds. I don't think he's ever fought for 5 rounds. I know I've been tested in 5 rounds against a huge miss of weight. I know I got the gas for 5 rounds. I think the longer the fight goes on, the more tired he's going to get. I feel like he's going to be really big and strong, but so is everyone else. So, I think he's going to come at me with aggression, and I don't fucking care, dude. I'm just going to show up and do my thing.
Well, dude, you're known around the region as, a very, very successful MMA businessman as far as getting yourself out there, promoting
Mhm.
yourself, selling tickets, all that other stuff, man. You're the main event for Fight Pass, dude. Man, this is a big to do in my eyes and everyone around. This is what's going to launch you into the UFC. As far as not having that crowd behind you that you're so used to having, what fires you up when you have an opportunity like this that you don't have the crowd backing you? Like what keeps the fire going and just motivates you in that cage?
It's just a fresh set of eyes, man. I'm breaking through to a different organization, a different roster of people, a different everything. It's a new set of eyes. It's a new fan base to capture. I'm sure if people get to know me, they like me. If not, fuck them, whatever. But it is what it is. I'm gonna do the same thing I did back home out here. You don't like me? Cool. You like me? Even cooler. And then get to where the fuck I'm going. So it's whatever. It's whatever. It's just another. To me, it's just another fight. I've been super active. It hasn't been like, oh, I gotta wait 6 8 weeks to get in shape and then fight, and then like my weight is fucking phenomenal. I can make 45 maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Um, and this is everything I need to be doing. Yes, he has a ton of experience, but he's started before me, and big fucking deal. He's a 55er. I don't. I think he could probably make 45 too, So it's like two guys that are probably truly 45ers fighting at 55. So,
Well, it is the main event, man, of FAC
yeah, main
13,
event or
bro.
not, it's just another fucking fight. So it's like people put all this extra pressure on themselves. It's like, even when I fought for the Dana White's looking for a fight, there was all this extra pressure. And that was like one of the most comfortable times I've been back there. Like my past few fights, I've been so comfortable in the back room. Like people forget it's just another fight, and like I think you have to have a few fights to know what it's like. But like people forget, like, oh, it's UFC, oh, it's FAC, oh, it's Cage Titans, oh, it's fucking Amy, dude, they're all the same. They're all the same, and like you're gonna feel the way you feel going into it, but like it's something to be excited about. People get nervous, anxiety. That's cool, but fuck it.
Well, my man, you're doing it, and you're doing it in a big way, man. Ever since the comeback, two comebacks, man, with a neck injury and then COVID stopping you again, man, you have a huge story behind you, Don. So when you do finally get Dana to, put that contract in front of you, there's going to be a hell of a story and a hell of reminiscing about what you've gone through to get to this point, man. And I'm proud of you, man. We'll be watching that night, man. And New England is proud of you, bro. Last thing, bro. Shout outs. Anything you want to say? Sponsors, social media, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm just super excited. Uh, with the shout outs, it's so difficult because there's so many different people to shout out. So like everyone that's been watching and fucking with me for a while, you guys all know that it's nothing but love for me. And I mean, my friends back home, I think I sold out. I rebroke the fucking sales record that I broke. That I keep resetting the fucking sales record for the promotion, and I did it from fucking 1,500 miles away. So it's one of those things where it's like people, my friends and family fucking know what's up, and it's all love. So it's like my sponsors, you guys all know, it's just love for me. So um, I'm super thankful to have them, but it's also one of these things where it's like I gotta leave my comfort zone. I can't be fighting in New England the rest of my life. I got a whole world to see and some people to beat up while I do it, and a few paychecks to collect. But yeah, I'm fucking doing it. So fuck it.
Excellent, my man. Well, dude, we'll see you in a couple of weeks, bro. And we'll be seeing Dana give you a call right after that, man. So with that said, Shameless Don Shainis ready to make a splash in Missouri at FAC 13. Don, thanks for the time, man. And we'll be tuning in for that main event on Fight Pass.
Let's go.
Woo.